Black Africans were not unknown to the Roman Empire, Rome and the Meroitic Ethiopians. The Roman Empire, renowned for its far-reaching territories and complex political machinery, was not isolated from the diverse cultures of Africa. Among the most significant interactions were those between Rome and the Meroitic Ethiopians, Black Africans who inhabited the region of Nubia south of Egypt. These encounters, spanning from diplomatic relations to military conflict and trade, clearly illustrate that Black Africans were not unknown to the Roman world. Rather, they were active participants in Rome's southern geopolitical landscape, influencing both its military policies and economic interests. When the Romans took control of Egypt under Augustus in 30 BC, they inherited long-standing challenges in managing the southern frontier along the Nile. The Meroitic kingdom of Kush, ruled by Black African elites, presented a consistent presence just beyond the First Cataract. Cornelius Gallus, the first Roman prefect of Egypt, dealt with internal rebellions but also looked to secure the empire's southern edge. His forward movement beyond the First Cataract and meeting with Ethiopian ambassadors at Philae in 29 BC marked a formal interaction between Rome and the Meroitic rulers. A diplomatic agreement established a buffer zone, the Triakia Shoinos, between Roman Egypt and Meroe, governed by a local subordinate ruler. This arrangement signaled Rome's awareness of the Meroites' political significance and its desire to avoid direct confrontation when possible. However, this fragile peace quickly proved insufficient. When Gallus's successor, Aelius Gallus, left Egypt on an Arabian campaign, Meroitic forces launched a bold incursion, capturing key towns like Elephantine and Philae and defeating Roman cohorts. This retaliation not only demonstrated the military capabilities of the Meroites, but also exposed Roman vulnerability in the region. The Roman counteroffensive, led by Petronius, culminated in the sack of Napata, yet the lenient terms offered by Augustus in the subsequent peace negotiations suggest a more complicated reality. Despite the appearance of Roman strength, the terms granted to the Ethiopian envoys, including the lifting of tribute, point to a diplomatic concession acknowledging the Meroites as formidable adversaries. This episode also challenges any assumption of Roman racial ignorance or uniform superiority. Roman sources like Strabo may have portrayed the conflict as a Roman triumph, but modern scholars argue that the encounter reveals a more balanced power dynamic. As Shellig-Jameson suggests, the Roman failure to expand further south and their reliance on diplomacy point to limitations in imperial power. Moreover, the presence of named Ethiopian and Roman ambassadors in inscriptions from as early as 13 BC reflects a mutual recognition of each other as diplomatic equals. Trade between Rome and Nubia further underscores the integration of Black Africans into the Roman world. Rome's appetite for exotic goods, incense, ivory, gold, and animals for gladiatorial games ensured the continuation of cross-cultural exchange.